We're back for our final segment of Cannon's Full Contact, and with a look at locally grown Cannon's lacrosse player, Marty Bowes. Marty grew up in Quincy, Mass., played at Quincy High before moving on to the University of Hartford Hawks, and he's been in the Cannon system for 5 years. He's a real core player for them.
Jack, Marty really is an amazing guy, both on and off the field. He brings a ton of energy and real positive attitude. But what really resonates with me about Marty is his commitment to the sport and his incredible work ethic to improve his skills through training.
Quincy's lacrosse program was very new when I was coming through. I started playing in 6th grade. My mom got sick of driving me around from baseball to lacrosse, came down to pick one, and it was pretty easy to figure that one out. But I'd say, in high school, that's when I realized that was my best sport. It was all I cared about in a lot of senses. At least when I was playing lacrosse, nothing else really mattered. With lacrosse, it just felt like that's where I was supposed to be, and it was obvious that I would do anything off the field to improve what was happening on the field, and that sort of just coupled into what is now my career. It's got to be winning the American East Championship. My junior year at Hartford, it was the first championship in school history. And I ended up scoring a hat trick in that game, which I felt great about. And we got a bid to play in the NCAA tournament, which was a first for the university, and pretty proud moment for me and the rest of the guys on that squad. And since then, it's just been want another one, want another championship, and now it's the Steinfeld trophies.
Still a weapon. The pose and the shot, the goal.
A few people might know this, but one thing is I am ridiculously good at Mario Kart for Nintendo 64. I spent probably a few too many hours on that in college, but that's definitely a skill that I have wrapped up, per se. I don't spend a lot of time on it nowadays, but it's there. I still got it.
Alright, here we are. So, this is the gym space. This is where athletes get better. This is where I spend a lot of my time training as an athlete and also, working with youth players as a coach.
There's a good amount of guys that work on Wall Street in the MLL. I have corporate jobs and still find the time to train and come ready to play on game day. But there's also a growing number of guys that have structured their professional careers outside of playing so that they can be in their top physical shape and train like professional athletes. That's sort of what I've done, is given myself the opportunity and the time and resources to train like a professional, and that's what's important to me.
This is a great spot for wall ball over here, but no one's perfect, and I may have or may not have broken this window. Well, let's say at least one time. We'll leave it at that. Definitely lucky, and it feels good. It certainly feels good. Yeah, but it's all hard work, right?
I like to think that I wasn't a highly recruited athlete coming, out of high school. I wasn't a high draft pick coming out of college, and so for the, players that aren't necessarily the best on their teams right now, I like to give them a sense of like, why not me, right? Where, if he can, kind of come up and work his way up the ranks, like, why can't I? and that gives me sort of a good sense of pride as well.